Time. It's show time. Let's get it, y'all. We're gonna wait for everybody to come up in the place to be. For those that don't know, this is New York. And this is New York in Your City Live podcast. Thank y'all for coming in and rocking with your boy. Definitely gonna be a crazy, great, entertaining show tonight. Y'all don't want to miss it. We're gonna wait for everybody to start coming up in. Takes a little second, for notification to go out. So we're just gonna sit back and wait as everybody come through. What up, 85 Cuddy boy? I see you first up in the place to be, or the first to answer. I see everybody still starting to come on in. Come on in, smash the like. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. Give me thumbs up. I'll say loud and clear. What up, OC? I'll say loud and clear when you come in. Just let me know that you can hear me and hear everything that's going on. Sorry, I didn't even put my band up like I normally do. Let's go ahead and put that on up there. Let's put that on up there. There we go. There we go. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Giving a chance for everybody to come up in here. You can hear me loud and clear. Okay. Okay. I ain't got private messages coming through. I'm like, yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. Touch your show. Man, appreciate it. Okay, cool. Make sure y'all can hear me. Wait for the notification to get all out so everybody can get up on in here. So, what I'm looking for is sitting down here. Yep. Wait for everybody up on in here. Just come up on in, smash the like button. I know today notifications been kind of going out late for everybody. Oh shoot, April, what's happening? Y'all shout out to Miss April in the building. Good friend of mine, way back in the day. She came up in here to support your boy. Appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Man, as y'all come up in and smash that like button as y'all come up in here. Waiting for notification to keep going out and whatnot so everybody can come on up on in here. It's kind of going out slow because everybody else kind of coming in kind of slow. But I know that's expected because that's what happened when I was on watching somebody else's podcast today. Notifications were kind of going out slow today. I don't know why, but they were going out slow. And it took a minute. It took maybe about almost 5 minutes for it to come on out. So you know it. Well, I definitely appreciate you coming through. And yeah, I was only live today, just kind of watching some stuff not too long ago actually. And it took a while for everything to come through, and it was kind of crazy. But sometimes I know that's how sometimes notifications go out like that. Sometimes I don't know why, but they do, and hopefully they'll fix that. I know it's been kind of an ongoing issue for a minute. 85 Cuddy boy, you say you snatched that motor out today? Snatched the motor out today, man. I know you happy about that. You snatched it out because I know you're ready to go back with that LS up in there. I know you're definitely ready to go ahead and make that change, make that move for that to go on in there. Man, it's really going out slow. I'm like, where is everybody? Usually it's way more than this that come up on in here. I know it's kind of dragging along. Because even I'm looking at it from a whole nother account as well. And I seen it going out real slow. In the rain. Oh man, you got some of that heavy rain. I know some places got heavy rain, some parts of Mississippi are flooding and whatnot. Man, it's kind of crazy how this weather has done. I know up here is it's kind of like bipolar weather. One day it's pretty nice, another day it's cold and snowing, and another day it's pretty nice and it's cold and snow again. So we don't know what to plan for. Either way, you still got your coat on because it's not like it's 8 degrees outside. Like today, it's the temperature started back dropping because they talking about snow and all that's supposed to come this way. I'm like, dang, you can't really do much with it like that. I'm already ready for spring. I know y'all are. If it's spring here, it takes a while for spring to come in, but when it comes in, it's here, and then all of a sudden it goes from spring to summer, like that, like the drop of a hat. It just goes that fast. Okay, some people send me private messages. Okay. Well, we'll wait on that. Like I said, we're just getting started. Waiting for everybody to get up in here before we get going. Hopefully, everybody had a great day today. Man, and also it was kind of a crazy day. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. Found out that man, one of the actors from Good Time passed away, and I was like, oh man. I said, hey man, don't turn around, somebody passing away. So man, condolences to her family and to everybody affected by it, and let them know you will be missed. Everybody said I should have done it yesterday. Hey man, look, it takes time sometimes to do work. Like I got a lot of things that I should have done yesterday that I haven't got done. I still got footage to put up, and I just been so busy, I ain't had time to even do it. But I'm making it a point to do it before the end of the week to put it up. So I know how it is when you're trying to get stuff up and whatnot, and it's hard. It's hard to do things because it ain't but so much time in a day, and the time just goes by so fast. Especially when you got certain things planned. Like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this by this time, and they just get away. Especially if you got a family and whatnot, you splitting up the time, it just get away, and that's kind of it is with me. It just time just got away, and next thing I know, I'm getting my notification. Like I set notifications for everything, so I try to stay on track. It was like, oh man, I gotta hurry up, get down here and do this. For those that follow New York and Your City's podcast on IG, you saw that I dropped a couple of things today, and then I had a fight with IG to find out why it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. And I found out the regular version not accepted through IG of that song, only the remix version. I'm like, are you serious? So I had to turn around and redo that real quick, and I'm end up reposting it back up. But I did do it under my storyline. That's kind of crazy. I'm like, they're both the same, but same song, same beat. The remix basically the same, just got two people added to it. But okay, that's what it is. Okay, that's fine. I'll go ahead and change it and whatnot. Not a problem. And once I found that out, I want to change that. And that's really for my guest that's coming on tomorrow. Also, I'll go ahead and get into it because I'm waiting for everybody to get on it. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Um, the one thing I did want to say as far as special announcements, I already said, about the passing of Good Times actress. And then also, I have to stress this so much. March 7th at Ennis, Texas, at the Speedway in Dallas. You may want to make sure you get your ticket, because if you're going to and you don't have a ticket and it's sold out, they are not letting anybody in if you don't have your ticket. Once it's sold out, they're not selling tickets at the gate. If it's sold out, it's sold out. So you have to go to demonology638.com to get your ticket. If you don't get your ticket through there and you just show up and it's sold out, you're gonna be standing way outside the gate and just hearing the noise and not being able to come in. So please make sure you get your tickets, because I don't want you to miss that event because you thought, oh, I'll just get it when I get there. Even for those that live in Texas, oh, I live here, I just get it when I get there. No, go ahead and get your ticket online, because the fire marshal has already said once we have capacity, that's it. So what they did was for the event, they put the tickets up there. So you have to make sure you have the tickets for that event. Period. Point blank. I can't stress that enough, because I don't want nobody to miss it, because it's going to be a great, awesome event. I definitely will be there in the house. And if I wish I could make it, man. I wish you could make it too, bro. But you know what? I'm gonna have it like you there. I'm gonna be shooting a lot of stuff. When I say shooting, filming, let me correct that, because most people have been thinking, oh, he really should know. I'll be filming a lot of things that will be going on there, and I will do lives here and there. I will bounce in and out of lives, as much as I can, depending on how the signal is there. So definitely, it's gonna be like you. It was gonna be like you were there, because it's been a lot of places and a lot of car shows and events that I wish I could have been and that I couldn't be at. I remember one year it was 4 car shows on the same day and in 4 different cities, and luckily I made 2 of them, and I was invited to all 4, and I was able to watch footage from. I know one of them was G Dog 803's footage. Another one was shout out G Dog 803. He's gonna be coming on the show here coming up soon, and also Velt Boy, my boy Velt Boy. Shout out to Velt Boy. Uh, he's gonna be coming up on here soon, sooner or later, and they were able to get that footage, and I was able to watch and catch some things. And it'd be like that sometimes. We stuff far off that you can't make. When I used to live in Atlanta, there was a lot of stuff I used to go down to in Florida and whatnot that I can make. And I know certain things I can't make because of scheduling. And I'll try to do my best to make a lot of it. If I don't, then because this year was the first time. I ain't gonna say the first time. But no, I'm saying it's the first time personally I got personal invites from all of them. Usually, I get invites here and there, and then the others I hear about. No, I have people they loving when I'm doing this podcast, and I got personal invites from all of them. What up, Catfish? So I got personal invites from all of them to basically come to them. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta somehow be able to make this one, that one, this one, and then another one that I got invited to a couple of weeks ago. And now you put out, and then he already told me the dates already, and it's out and it's official. I was like, dang, now I got to see if I can try to make that. I want to make it, but if I can't, I'm not going to just be, pissed off about if I can't make it. So for those that's coming in, I'm just talking about for March 7th and a few other events. And I was basically saying, I'm going to just repeat it again. I was basically saying for March 7th, for the Demonology Dunkmaster event, for the YouTube Showdown, you do want to get your tickets. Finally found your show. What up, Mark? Mark Wagner. Yeah, appreciate you coming through, man. And appreciate you for finally catching my show. And that's another thing. If you don't catch the live, it's fine. I do leave it up for replays, but I know I would love people to catch the live because a lot of people have questions they want to ask me or my guests. So I just want to make sure that they'll be able to get in. Hold on one second. Somebody's hitting me up. I don't know what they hit me up about. Sorry, y'all. Somebody was hitting me up about something. Sorry, I take that pause for a second. Yes, for those, I'm using my phone. It's just easy to use my phone and my DSLR because I can move it around if I need to move around and whatnot. Just easy for me to use. But like I was saying, for March 7th, for Demonology Dunkmaster event, for the YouTuber Showdown, for those that's planning on the event, go ahead and get your ticket online. Definitely get your ticket at demonology638.com. I've also posted the link and the flyer on my IG, and I will definitely post it on my YouTube as well. For some reason, I don't do YouTube stories for some reason. As soon as you click on it, just arrows out. So definitely trying to post just the flyer on there and the hyperlink so people can just go on there and click on it. But definitely, demonology638.com is the website to go to get your ticket. Just go on there, click it, fill out your information, boom. And you do not have to print out the ticket. You can keep it on your phone or your tablet as long as you have it with you. And when you get there, they're going to scan that and they'll go by that. So you definitely don't want to miss out from doing that because you do not want to just show up and then you can't get in. Because if you show up and it's sold out and they're like, where's your ticket? Or you can't get out a ticket, you'll be sitting outside the gate. And trust me, that happens all the time. I've seen that happen. To too many people. And one of them like led a car event and they were sitting outside the gate because they didn't have a ticket. And luckily, I ran into somebody who was selling the extra ticket and told them about it and they went and bought it. But if they had an extra ticket, they wasn't going to be able to get in the building. And they was going to miss everything that was going on. Team Schaefer likes to hear what up on the podcast too. Oh, okay. Definitely. What's up? So definitely want to make sure I put that out there and whatnot because I wanted to make sure people knew about it. Period. Period. And also, Mark Wagner, sorry that you weren't able to find my show. I know you're new here and whatnot, but for anybody who needs to find my show that's out here, as soon as you go to YouTube search and type in New York in your city, usually before you finish typing, it comes right up because I'm in the search. I'm in the search being as heavy traffic now. The next thing I want to talk about also, want to also thank the guests that came on yesterday, my man Vaughn and my man KJ. I want to thank them from yesterday for coming through. For those that missed it, it's still up. You can catch the replay. It's still up on my channel. You can definitely catch the replay when it came through because, man, they came through, right on time and whatnot. And, they had a lot of things they was working on, especially Vaughn with that incredible build that he's working on, doing that Viper V10 in a dunk. That's something thoughtful and out of the box and creative. And I love that creative out of the box thinking of doing some things. I thought my build with the LT4 was out the box a little bit for a deuce and a quarter, but that right there takes the cake. And I love it. I love it, period. And then also another thing is this that I don't want to forget. I know somebody had sent me questions about what I addressed yesterday with somebody that was hating on something. I only addressed it one time and that's it. I'm not addressing it again. It was just something that was sent to me and I had to just kind of address it, period. Because the thing about it is, nobody's trying to copy after nobody, period. We all here to do, I'll just do and, do something great. And I came up with an idea and I wanted to do it, and basically get people in who I've watched for all these years and whatnot. And not even just watch, some of them I've even met over the years. I just want to have them on. So definitely, as we waiting for the first, he that was who hit me up. He was just trying to say, "Oh, okay, let me make sure I'm in and whatnot." So as soon as he shows up, we're gonna go ahead and keep going with it. But until then, we're just gonna keep talking about everything else. Period. Trying to think of any more special announcements I have. Um, I'm trying to make sure I got everything out there. But I think I do. I don't think I have anything else special to really talk about because everything else I kind of talked about already. Let's see. Hmm. I know there was one more other thing I was supposed to say, but I'm gonna wait because it's a little far out. But I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about some of it. When I talked about just a few minutes ago about events coming up, I will be talking about them throughout these months on this show as long as I have it going on. And I'm also gonna post up a lot of those things, and I'm gonna post them up on here as well, so y'all can see them while I'm doing the chat. And like Veltboy, he sent me his flyer. That's not until July. I know everybody, July's a little ways away, but you'd be surprised how fast that time come up for people that want to, think about it. Stuff for Trackmania in June, and then what else? Show and Go, the Playboy G's and Turbo. That's a little while away, but I'm definitely gonna still post up all those flyers and support them and put it out there so people know. Because those are the shows, some of the shows I'm trying to make this year. So definitely gonna put that out there. And also, Catfish, I know you in here. I don't know when Stunner dates are or what he's doing with that just yet. I know whenever I get that information, I'm gonna plug it in as well, so everybody can get a chance to see that as well. So, man, I thought he'd been on by now. So with that being said, myself just waiting for the guests to come on. Till then, just kind of catching up, talking with everybody. Also check out stop. Okay, no, we're not gonna talk about that. Somebody sent that to me. Also, definitely check out everybody, who rocks in here, that channel. Definitely check out Catfish Corner. He posted up stuff from the auto show, and he posted up a few things from the from All-Star Weekend in Chicago, because he's in Chicago. Definitely go check that out. Catfish, I definitely appreciate you for posting that up, especially stuff from the auto show, because some of the things I didn't get a chance to see, here, and I haven't been to an auto show at all anywhere yet this year, which I normally go on. It's crazy I didn't go to any of them this year yet. But I definitely got to see, what you got to see. So I definitely thank you for posting that up. After I get that information from, oh man, appreciate Catfish, appreciate getting that information from me. I know it's kind of early and he probably still working on it, so that's why I didn't even bother to push the issue. But definitely, like I said, Catfish, I was thanking you for for putting up that footage and whatnot. Got to see a lot of things, that's crazy and that's new coming out, and man, it's a lot of great things coming out and a lot of competition, man, and I love it. There's a couple things I said, oh, they should change the wheels and change this, change that. But Catfish, you already know me. You talked about that already. So for those who know what I'm talking about, definitely go check out Catfish channel. He put up a few of those vids and whatnot. And if you have IG, check out his IG. He even put up some pictures and whatnot. So definitely check that out. Also, one of the other things I want to talk about before my guests come on, I was going to kind of wait, but I'll go ahead and talk about it now. A lot of people that kind of watch this are doing LS swaps. They're all DIY doing LS swaps. I love that to death, period, especially being I'm doing kind of the same thing. Well, I am going to do the same thing once a few things are ready to go, do the same thing. And I wanted to kind of get, everybody's insight on, what they're using as far as their power plant. Because I've had a handful of questions sent to me, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna throw this out there to everybody out there. And the question was for those that's in here that's doing LS swaps. I was hoping LS and Dewan and a few others was in here, but I know they're not here yet. Probably too early. Usually they come in a little late, especially being LS is probably still. No, he's off today. I don't know what he's doing today, but I'm hoping some of them came through so I can kind of go through what was asked for me. But this is what was asked. They were asked basically, I'm basically going with an LS3 swap, but I don't know if I want to use the LS, the basically transmission she has with it, which is a 480, or if I want to go ahead and just, go with a 354 and the standard transmission, the TH transmission. Now, I answered the question for him, but before I send it to him, I said, you know what? Let me ask my group here and see what everybody else thinks, see what everybody else is using. I want to know, what are y'all using behind y'all power plants? What are y'all using? I want to know what transmissions y'all using. I know a lot of people using these stock dry shafts. For me, I'm using a carbon fiber dry shaft because I needed the whole lot of horsepower for when I put mine in, and that kind of broke my bank for a minute and kind of put me down for a minute for trying to use that, for going with that. But that's what I needed. And basically, I want to know, what are y'all going in y'all power plant? Period. What are y'all going? Are y'all going with the 460s, 480s, the 350 transmissions? I know somebody's going with a 200R. I've heard that in one of the lives. Somebody's going with a 200R, but just wanted to kind of know what y'all was going with. Everybody got to answer at once. If I cut it, boy, I figure you would have to jump on this real quick. But what I am going to go ahead and send to the guy is to tell him this. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on and tell him, you know what? Being you already have the 480, I would just rock with that. And while you already have it out before you put it in, go ahead and put all new seals and whatnot, a rear seal, front seal. Go ahead and do the strainer. Just the small stuff, especially if you just got it just to drive when you're not trying to race with. Now, if you want to do a shift kit, you can. But the way he was talking, like, he just got a just basic setup he's doing, and it's going in a truck. So I told him I'm just going to go ahead and message him. Period. Matter of fact, he's on here. He said, I'm the one that sent the message. I'm sorry, y'all can't see this. I'm the one that sent the message to you, chat. What up, Lloyd? To you, I see you. So definitely, I'm just gonna just tell him. As a matter of fact, he's on here. Definitely go with the 480. Go with that, and you'll be good to go. And you shouldn't have any big issues, any big problems at all if you just go with that. And that's what I would do. Period. I would just go with that 480, especially being it came with the setup you already have. Go with that and rock it out. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and change the drive shaft. But I don't know what kind of budget you're on. If you're on just, you're on a strict budget, just change the U joints on the drive shaft to some heavy duty U joints, super heavy duty U joints, and rock with that for a minute. But if you start having issues, and make sure you put a dry shaft loom in between just in case something happens. Doesn't throw it through the car. If dry shaft comes loose, doesn't throw it through the car. Definitely use that. But if you do have the money to spend, I'm telling you right now, you can do a forge aluminum dry shaft, or you do a carbon fiber. It just depends, because I don't know what all kind of horsepower with. Oh, he says it right there. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all can't see. He's sending me private messages. Okay, okay. Well, being you just going with that and you under that many horsepower, then yeah. Start off with and with your budget. Start off with the stock dry shaft, and then when you build up to get a little bit more money, go ahead and go to a forge aluminum dry shaft, or go with carbon fiber. Go with that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the carbon fiber dry shafts ain't cheap, and I had mine made and got a deal on it, and it was still breaking the bank. So definitely, I would go with that instead. If you had the money to spend on, but if not, just go with the one that you have right now. Just make sure you put some heavy duty U joints in it, and you're good to go. All right, my guest ain't on, so we're gonna still keep answering questions that were sent to me. Also, somebody had asked about when I'm gonna bring my deuce in the court out. Well, with the weather, the way the weather is right now, and it's salt on the ground right now, I only drove it one time, and that was after all the salt kind of cleared. We had that rain. The next day was nice. It was like it got up to almost 60. It got up in the 60s. So I drove it around the block, whatnot. Just drove it around, just kind of blow it out. I didn't really go too far. And I drove back home. But with the weather like it is right now, I really can't go too many places in it. And I don't want to pull it out, while they got salt and stuff out there, because I don't want nothing eating up the body, especially being that car has never been in any snow at all, period, because it's a southern car. And I don't want anything getting ate up underneath, especially after I went and undercoated just basically most of the whole car. So definitely don't want nothing to happen with that. So it will not be going out, real soon. Period. All right, next question that was sent to me. Next question is, with doing LS swaps, what do you think about the newer version, the LS7s and whatnot? Thinking about saving my money up to just buy one. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, the LS7, LS9s, they're actually great engines. They just, pretty penny. Majority of people are just finding the LS3s, the 6.0s and whatnot to go with because they're easy to find and the price is a little, it's easy on the bank. And also, there's nothing really wrong with a 5.3. I know somebody personally has a 5.3 and a G body, and it's moving. The only thing they did to it, they turboed it. They turboed it, and it's really moving, and it's enough just for them. It actually runs almost like how Turbo Joe's Regal runs, and they have it in a Cutlass, and it runs real good. It's actually in a 442 Cutlass, a 70 model, but it runs good, and he happy with it. I'm happy with it. Next question on here. Hopefully I answered your question. So if you got, what I was saying was, if you got the money for it, don't do it. If you don't, I'll leave it alone. You can go with something cheaper. Okay, next question on the list. Okay, the next question on the list. Now this is a funny question. This question was about motorcycles. They said we said notice that you ride Harley. You had seen video what you had Daytona Bike Week and whatnot. Blah 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 blah. Notice you ride Harleys and want to know what is your take on the newer version of Harleys that are coming out. Okay, for the newer Harleys that are coming out, I'm a touring guy, so I like the touring Harleys. I like what's coming out. I think it's great what they're doing, especially what they're trying to do with the Raiders and whatnot. But for me, I listen to my music different than the average Harley rider would listen to their music. So to me, I don't pay attention to a lot of the music stuff. I do the face of the radio, but none of that gets me. What gets me is the power and whatnot. And I do like the power bands they're coming out with, especially with that 131 they just came out with. I haven't had a chance to like really mess with it, anything like that, or see it, and whatnot. Need2Speed, what's up, man? I'm ready when you are. I see you here. Shout out Need2Speed. He's one of the guests for the night. Definitely, I would say this about that because he asked kind of a slew of questions. I'm kind of sunning up. I like what they're coming up with, what they're doing. As far as the electric bikes, I got a chance to see it. I ain't got a chance to ride one. I got a chance to sit on one. They had it at I went Daytona Bike Week, and they also had it at what was the other place I went to? Bike Blues and Barbecue. They had it there, and I got a chance to look at it both times, and I was like, each your own, but it ain't for me. So as far as I ride, that electric bike is not going to do it for me. So what I say about it is this: I like what they're doing, but I think that for what they're trying to target for the average consumer, I think that some things need to be more affordable because nobody wants to fork out that much money for some amount of bikes, and they're comparing it to everybody else. But they're not the only ones having issues with that in the bike world because now the newer millennials, as they call it, that's what I was told during Daytona Bike, newer millennials are not even thinking about doing that. They're not thinking about spending the money on that when they got other bills and student loans and everything else, and it's kind of hard because you got a lot of them now. Just like I don't even need a car because we have Uber and Lyft. So when you look at that, when you look at those comparisons, it's like what? Why would you spend that money? When you're looking at that, why would you spend that money to basically get it, and for the region you're in, you can't really ride too many places, or you just don't have a love for it. And I think that's what has changed between the 80s, 90s, early 2000s to now. It's the interest. The interest has kind of changed because you have the baby boomers that are getting older and not as riding as much as they were at the time. So being they're not riding as much as they were at the time, things are kind of changing. And that was one of the kind of things I stressed to one of the Harley representatives that was there, that was from the manufacturer, and I let them know. I said, "But these times have changed, and being these times have changed, not a lot of people at all are watching, you know, really watching for a bike right now. What I mean by watching for a bike, not a lot of them are checking out for one. I'm like, you know what? We'd rather do this and do that." So hopefully that answers your question with that part of it. All right, next question. Next question is, what do you think about the car show scene? It looks like it has changed a lot. Like some parts have gone dead, some parts are up. There's not a lot of camaraderie. Oh, well, I can answer that one to sum that up real quick. Um, I've seen a lot change, and they probably asked me that because I've been going all these for over 20 years. And what I've seen change with a lot of the car show and car game, a lot of people, I'm going to talk about the good. A lot of people have really stepped up the game and done a lot of different things, and especially the customizing world, that have really gotten a lot of people attention and kind of did more than just trend said, you know, period, it's gone to the next part where dealerships now are, doing it. I remember at a dealership, it was forbidden law to, have a set of 20s. Like who was getting a set of 20s to go on a vehicle? And the next thing you know, I remember the first thing I seen selling out of the dealership with a set of 20s, and that was the Dodge Ram. Dodge Ram came from the factory with a set of 20s on. Like, oh shoot. And the next thing you know, GM caught on, everybody else come on. The next thing you know, I went to 22s from the factory. And I think it's a great thing that they caught on to that. And it lets me know that they're listening to the consumers. And being there listening to consumers, it's more of, okay, we listen, we see the needs that they want, and it's not just a fad going away. And that was like 20 years ago when all that started, coming to the scene like that, which is so crazy, to remember that. Like, wow, that was 20 years ago, all that was coming to the scene. So, and as far as stuff with the car show, yo, what up, Jeff? I see you up in the building. Are you going to make Vet Boy Car Show in July? Oh yeah. Jeff, I was just talking about it before you got on here. Shout out, my cousin Jeff just came in. I was just talking about that. It's actually July 5th, and I actually talked to Vet Boy like a little while ago about it. And once he sent me the flyer and whatnot, I said, okay, I'll try to make it. Try to go out that Sunday, go there, and come right back and whatnot. Jeff, I probably might not take the car. I may end up just riding a Harley there. I don't know, because there's a handful of people that may want to go. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how, when that gets closer to the time, what I would do. But we'll definitely see. Also, the next, back to what I was saying, to finish answering your question. And I forgot who asked that question. And, they sent me like this little questions. The thing about it is, with a lot of people I've seen, and this was one of the last events I went to, big events I went to. I saw where people wasn't kind of getting, they were getting along, but it was more of, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and that's it. And I was like, wow, I remember it wasn't even like that. It was like everybody kind of congratulated everybody else and, saw what they did to their vehicle. Oh, man, that's nice. Look what I did. Look what I did. And it was cool. Man, to me, it seemed like, okay, I'm going to drive my, all right, Jeff. Okay. We'll link up and talk about that. Just to see people, it go to a whole different round. I was like, that's not what these car shows was about. It wasn't about, this click over here against this click and none of that. It was about bringing it together, showing what you did, showing your custom work, or showing even if you got something stock, and everybody just looking around and, like, okay, I see what you did with that. How you do this? Because when I went to car shows, some people hated going to car shows with me because I didn't just walk and just look at a car. Especially if the owner was right there, I would talk to them and, hey, man, how'd you do this? Did you do that? What you got in here? Did you change this? Did you do that? I would just start asking questions and start admiring some of the stuff I see. And that's how I am when I go to car shows and whatnot. So to hopefully answer your question, his name was Mac 68. To kind of answer your question, it's a lot of it's changed. I know some people say, the racing part of it has been dead and this and that, and it kind of stuff, some kind of stuff went flat. I think now in 2020, I think a lot of stuff is going to pick up. It's a lot of game changers in it right now that are, rebuilding and doing great things with their vehicles and whatnot, cars, trucks, motorcycles, and all, because I love them all. And I think this year is going to be a turn of a new leaf. Things are going to get a whole lot better than what they were. So being things going to be better now, better than what they were, I think that it's going to get better than what it was back then. I think, because I know what you're asking me, and I'm trying to explain it in the most simple way without hurting anybody's feelings or whatnot. Because I may be watching this and definitely not into causing beef and whatnot, because that's not me. That's not what I'm about. Period. But I think definitely, and I don't want to name any names of all the game changers. As they come on the show, you'll get to see them, and I'll name them then. But I think for what they're doing, it's a lot of game changers doing a lot of great things, and it's going to basically get it back to where it needed to be. So hopefully that helps. All right, next question. And y'all, sometimes I get some of these questions. I usually just answer them back, but I said some of them will start answering live on the show because I know sometimes some of these folks be in here, so I'm gonna start answering live on the show until I guess are ready to come through. Okay, the other question is, let's see, not that one, not that one, not that. That was crazy. Next question is, okay, here we go. It's in New York. What do you think about as far as interior? There's a lot of people out here doing great things in interior with dash swaps and whatnot. What is your take on the dash swaps? Okay, what my take on the dash swaps is this. Need some assistance first time doing this. Okay, hold on. Hey, Need2Speed. What you need to do is copy that link and put it in your web browser to open it. And you put it in to open it. It'll ask you to just to put in your name and whatnot, and then enter the barcast, and then I'll see at the bottom. And I'll just bring you in. That's how that works. Okay, to answer that question that they sent. Let's see the simplest way to answer it. Simple way to answer it like this. Really ain't no simple way to answer it. This is what you're going to have to do. Send me a message on IG and let's talk about it, because we're going to talk about it because they're asking more stuff about dash swaps, but I'm going to just sum it up real quick. The great thing about dash swaps is this. You want new school feel in an old school car. So a lot of people are doing all the dash swaps in their vehicles to get new school feel because they want something different, period. Something different, period. And I completely understand that. And I like a lot of dash swaps that are being done. Shout out to Cum Laude. Shout out to Stitch by Slick Upholstery. And shout out to Cortez because he's done one on his vehicle. And it's a whole lot more people that I can't name on top of my head that have done a lot of these dash swaps. And I like what they have done with them and whatnot. And that's the same person actually what I do on my Deuce and a Quarter. No, I'm trying to keep a lot of stuff original. I want to add new feel to it, but keep a lot of things original on it. So I will not be doing a full dash swap. I will be doing a console mod. But that'll be down the road after I get engine work stuff completed. That'll be down the road. So hopefully that answers your question. Any more in detail you need to answer, just send me basically a message on IG at New York in your city. Just type it in, I'll come up with the same logo picture and whatnot. And we'll talk further in detail because it seems like something that you're thinking about doing. And depending on where you are, I can just steer you in the right direction for somebody to help you do it. All right. Need2Speed car reviews. You got it yet? I'm waiting for you to come on. Waiting for him to come on, y'all. There must be something big going on tonight because everybody usually is way more people on than this. And let me know if y'all can still hear me. I want to make sure I'm still coming in loud and clear. Thumbs up, something, let me know. All right. Need2Speed car reviews. I'm waiting for you to come through. So we can go ahead and get this thing jumping off. I'm almost 40 minutes in. Nobody came in yet. Okay. Until somebody comes in, we're going to keep going. Another thing I wanted to talk about was this. Somebody had asked me a bunch of questions about Coparts, about how you get in, how you get through. Okay, Mark, appreciate it. Somebody give me, I appreciate it, Mark. So somebody had asked me about co-parts and how they kind of got an idea how they're getting in. It also depends on the region you're in. You go on there online, sign up. Some places you need a dealer license, some you don't. It just depends on where you live at. Yo, what up? What up, Car Reviews? What up, KJ? Shout out to KJ. He was on yesterday. Y'all can definitely check him out. I left it up from the live yesterday. Definitely appreciate you for coming through. Y'all, for those that missed it, definitely go check it out. It's on my channel. It was last night's live. But for the person that asked about the Copart stuff, you can find a lot of great deals there, and it depends on what you're looking for. Now, if you don't know exactly what you're looking at, once you sign up, take somebody with you that kind of knows what they're looking at, because you can actually find some great deals there. And like I said, it depends on your region and your state, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. Like for where I am, it's saying you need dealer license and whatnot. But the thing about it is, I'm already signed up as dealer license and whatnot because I already have that. So I'm going to go in and whatnot. And you can do salvage titles here. Some places you cannot do. So, and a lot of times I go to find deals on either parts, mostly interior parts, or I was going to go find cars, fix up and sell, do flips on. Because I would find stuff there that, like I said, when I had TK on last week, we were finding vehicles there that didn't, basically it would say, oh, it's flood damage. And you look like it's no flood, nothing. And when I would get a vehicle like that, I would keep it for a month and drive it heavy. Drive it heavy for a month, fix anything that need to be fixed on it. Like I ended up getting, I'll never forget, it was just one vehicle. And it was an SUV. It was a mid-size SUV. And when I got it, I was like, man, nothing wrong with this vehicle. The only thing that was wrong with it was when you got to 80 miles an hour, you hear a little noise. It would be like, noise. Couldn't find out what it was. Kind of find out it was just a washer that was sitting on the actual shock absorber. It was a washer that was sitting there, and that's what made that noise. And it took me a while to find out what that noise was. I ended up taking it apart and putting double washers underneath it because I don't know if a piece broke off or something, but it was just sitting there. It was just sitting there vibrating. And when you got up to right about close to 80 miles an hour, so fixed that, drove it around for a little minute, and then I finally put a sales sign and sold it. That's just it. I need to speed. Where you at, man? Waiting on you. Waiting on you. Waiting on you. Starting to lose people out of here. None of the guests came through. Starting to lose some folks. I don't know what's going on his end, but I'm waiting on you, bro. So then I don't know who's all still in here right now. It says it's going between 5 and 8 people. Shout out if you're still in here and whatnot, because I don't know what's going on with all the guests that were supposed to come on and whatnot. It's kind of crazy. Oh, Catfish, you still up in here? Catfish, what's happening? Glad you still up in here, bro. Matter of fact, Catfish, you know what? I remember I said I was gonna bring you. I might as well just bring you on tonight, bro. I might as well just bring you on, talk about a few things, because everybody else is kind of taking their time. I don't know what's going on with everybody, but I might as well just bring you on. That is Catfish. I went ahead and sent you the link. Go ahead and bring you on because I don't know what's going on with everybody. I don't know what's going on, where everybody at, what's going on. I don't know if something's going on I don't know nothing about. I don't know. It's kind of weird though. It's the first time this has happened like this. Well, I went ahead and text you the link. Oh yeah, KJ, Catfish ain't letting that Mercedes go nowhere. I know he still got it. He ain't letting that go nowhere. That's one of those collectible cars that will be here from now until. He ain't letting that go nowhere at all. At all. He ain't letting that go nowhere. And I don't blame him. That part I do not blame him about. Because it's a very, very nice car. Hey, I don't know what's going on with my guests. I'm probably going to end this live. Like everybody's having issues getting on for some reason. I don't know what's going on. He said, yes, sir, I got another car coming this summer. Oh, Catfish, I went ahead and sent you that link. Went ahead and text it to you. Man. Yeah, come on through. I went ahead and send it to you. Went ahead and send it to you, so you can come on through. And there he is. Man, what it do, Catfish?
What up, man?
But I don't know where everybody at tonight. All of a sudden, everybody just kind of didn't show up. I don't know where everybody at. one of those guests, first time for everything.
I heard you.
I know one of my guests is having a hard time getting on. Another one, he's having a hard time getting on. I don't know what happened. I'm like, man, this live bottom's about to come to an end here in a minute. So I don't know. Don't know what to say about it.
Ain't nothing happening, man. Just chilling.
So you said it sounded like you got another car coming this summer.
Yeah, I got a little something coming. It's still gonna be an import, but I'm gonna stay import because I could get a Challenger, I could get a Charger, but everybody got them. I like being different. That's why I got the car I got, and it got substance behind it. But I'm staying import, but I ain't gonna even let the cat out the bag. It's gonna be something.
No, don't let the cat out the bag. I like the suspicion to build up. And then when we see it, I can be like, oh. So yeah, definitely don't let it out the bag.
Yeah, if I mention one, I'm blessed, man. Just while I'm getting everybody gearing up for this show, man. This track event gonna be stupid.
Yeah, you know what? I have to keep telling everybody, like, look, and everybody that's coming in right now, because all of a sudden the numbers just jumped up real fast, real quick. What up, Mr. John? Everybody, yeah, all these numbers just jumped up. I don't know what just happened, but they all just jumped up. And the thing about it is, I keep telling everybody, make sure you go get your ticket, because if you don't go online and go to demonology638.com, that's demonology638.com. Go there and get your ticket. Because once they sold out, and they ain't letting nobody in.
Yeah, I know.
So I've been
Yeah, I
telling
talked to
everybody.
Demonology yesterday. I talked to him yesterday. So, then I talked to you after I talked to him. So
Yeah, that's right. You did tell me that. You did tell me that. So just want to make sure people knew about it. Make sure nobody missed it, because I don't want nobody to say, dang, New York told me, or this person told me to come to it, and then when I came, I couldn't even get in. Well, you have to get your ticket online. And then
yeah, you gotta get it, man.
when you get your ticket online, I'm gonna tell people, get there at a decent time, because if you get there too late, you're gonna be parking far, you're gonna be way back in the back.
Yep.
Check out those
That's why
guys.
we going down early.
Yeah, same here. That's why I'm going down a little early. So that like we talked about, me and you talked about to go catch a few people I need to catch, and that's basically it. Basically it. And I am going to be
Yep.
filming a lot of stuff
Yep.
down there. And Amir, don't worry about it, Amir. You'll be able to watch because I'm gonna post it all up on here. You'll be able to watch a lot of the things that I get to see, and it's going down there. I will have the videos posted. Period. They're gonna be up here posted. I'm gonna try to do a couple of lives here and
Yeah, it's
there, but
gonna.
mostly it's gonna be all pre-recorded footage. But maybe a live here and there.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of YouTubers there, man.
Definitely. Ms. John said I would go if I wasn't in Canada. I might tend to auto show up here instead. And Motorama is soon. It's also coming. Yeah, yeah, Ms. John. I know you're in Canada and whatnot, but definitely the auto show. Definitely attend that. Get footage of that and whatnot. And Motorama, yeah, definitely get all the footage of that and go to that. And like I said, the way I'm gonna film it is gonna be like y'all gonna be right there. I'm like, oh, y'all gonna feel like y'all there the whole time. So I make sure y'all don't miss none of the good stuff. I will be there filming heavy. The whole time I'll be with a phone and DSLR, which is just a camera, and my GoPro. I'll be with everything in my hands. And probably one strap to me. I'll probably strap my GoPro to me and just leave it on. Just leave it on to
Yeah,
catch all my
like at
footage.
the auto show, it was a lot of new stuff, man. I had a ball.
Yeah, and I like the stuff that you put up the footage. Hey, what up, reviews? What up, Mark Corleone? See, everybody coming on in now. I don't know what happened, but I will say this: I was hoping you came across the. I was hoping that Bentley had a few things there and whatnot, because Bentley and there's a few others that are doing this LED grill that I've been watching online with a whole front end lights up, and it's kind of crazy how it does. And I was like, wow, it's not overly bright. It's like it's putting on almost a light show in front. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. That's up in the front like that. They have a new Bugatti. Yeah, I actually seen a new Bugatti in person. Um, from a thing that was at last year that's supposed to come out in 2021 or something like that. It was supposed to come out in 2020. And guys, it's probably gonna be 2021 to come out, but definitely. All right, Amir, I'll catch you later. So, Catfish got the big chain on. Yeah, Catfish over there blinging. KJ said you got the big chain on. Oh shoot, here we go. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Need2Speed, what's happening?
I'm in the building.
I see you finally made it.
Finally. Long time waiting.
Well, man, I'm glad you finally made it. You know what? This is actually a great combination right here, all three of us on it. I'm going to tell you why. Because of the footage you get, for those that don't know, Need2Speed got a lot of great footage. Go check out his channel. I will definitely put it in the description. But if you type in Need2Speed car reviews, it comes right up. Matter of fact, when you start typing it comes up as one of the channels. Definitely click on check him out. Man, I love a lot of the footage you've got. What up, Swap the Stuff? Swap Stuff will be on here, coming up here soon. Definitely, this is one of the things I wanted to say, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Definitely love a lot of the footage that you have been grabbing. Like a lot of the cars and coffee stuff, a lot of the exotics. And I definitely like that his and her Mustang combo. I was like, I've seen that before. I definitely like that. But
Right.
man, I got a lot of people asking me, and this question is kind of for you and for me. They love the footage you got, and they love the promo. And I had to tell them, well, the promo, I put that together, but that's his footage. I just kind of took pieces of it, put out so y'all can see
Right.
what he did. And that's what I do with the
Right.
promo. And no, I don't try to steal nothing from nobody. I just take stuff that they have so you would see this is what they're doing. No, I'm not getting paid for it. No, I'm not trying to make that money off it like that. No, so you can see what they're doing and see who they are. Period.
Right.
And that's my whole thing. But I do have to ask you this. Did you get a chance to sit in that Lambo or that Porsche that you got the footage of?
Which one? Now,
The one, I know you got so many. You filmed so many.
Yeah.
It was the one right. You stand in the doors one of them. You kind of got in and got the footage of it. It looked like it was wrapped like a cranberry burgundy, like what I got on
Not
with the
that
black
one. No.
interior.
Not that
Not
one.
that one. That
It's
one was
slowly
sick.
coming, though. It's slowly coming. sometimes certain people don't feel that comfortable, and some people do, you know. But I'm getting to know people. People's getting to know me as they see my face a lot more, and they starting to get more comfortable with me and knowing that, hey, you know, he is a YouTuber. I've seen him around. I've seen his videos and stuff. Um, this is what he do on a normal basis. So, you know, so it's going to be some more exclusive reviews on certain cars coming in the future. And I can't wait to do those. So stay tuned and look forward to that stuff.
And the only reason why I asked, because when you was getting the footage, it like you sat right in it. So that's why I was asking. I was like, "Did you just sit right in it?" And the guy was pretty cool. He's like, "Yeah, get on inside and get inside." So that's why I thought you did.
Right, right. It was a couple of them. I got into a green Huracan, and there was a Venticles. I think it was a grayish, or no, it was a white Aventador. And on that one, Real Motivation, he actually he seen that one. He commented on the video as well, saying good job and all of that. Because I referenced him when I got in that into that Aventador. Because I just thought about it as soon as I got it. That was around the same time he had picked his Aventador up. So yeah.
And shout out to Good Motivation. Matter of fact, Catfish was actually there when he picked up the car in Chicago, and he got the footage for that.
Cool. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember me and talked about that. Catfish was like, "Yeah, I got the footage for that." And he actually posted it on his channel when he picked up the car. Very nice car, the same dealership. My sister-in-law got her. She got an X6 from out of there. From out of the same dealership. Real cool, real nice car, man. But yeah, definitely, you know, a lot of footage that you're getting, and I wanted you to come on, and, you know, and I'm always saying, you know, give you flowers while you're living, get the props while you're living. I love the footage you're getting, because it's a lot of places like that here. Sometimes I don't get to attend all of them, and I get to see what you're putting out, and it's from, I don't know exactly where the location is, but it's not here, and you get to see how everybody's doing something different.
Right. And I don't want to get too far off the subject, but earlier I was listening in and someone commented saying that the car show game has changed. And my opinion, because I've been to car shows in other states as well, and it depends on where you are. From my experience, some places are a lot more friendly than others. You know, some places are a little more hostile than others. You know, so from my experience, it depends on where you are. You know, but I've experienced both sides. Yeah.
And you know what? I agree, because I've been to car shows all over different regions and whatnot. When I say regions, I'm talking about time zones, people. Because right now there's time zone. I've been to Mountain Time Zone and up near Utah for car shows back in the day. I've also been out to Arizona. I've also been out to California. California's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
And stuff in New York and whatnot. And Demon Durango, me and him talked about it a few times. And the craziest thing is, everywhere is different. But the person that was asking about that, they was asking me, and I know what they were talking about, because even though they're kind of jumbling all over the place, they were talking about some of the car show stuff like they seen in Florida, and some of the stuff that I caught from there, and how much that changed, and how he thought a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of tension there. But I had to kind of explain something outside of this, because I already answered the question already, that, you know, when you hear a lot of people talk, especially when they bidding on, you know, they talking about betting on races and whatnot, a lot of times they're not really arguing. That's just the way they really talk. And I had to let them know that's just the way they talk.
You can't get that confused as well, because, you know, I've been racing motorcycles earlier in my days, and when we go out to the drag strip, that's all fun and games. Sometimes it get really serious though, and it do go to the next level. But most of the time, the majority of the time, no, it's just trash talk back and forth, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's what I had to kind of explain to them. And for the detail, I was like, well, hit me up on IG, and, you know, we could talk even more about it. But I don't want you to be scared and afraid because you hear them all talking and all doing that, a fight about to break out, because that's not the case. It's not the case, and I had to explain to him, not every car show is like that. Some places you go, like when you go to some Cars and Coffee, some other car shows, like when I went to the one at BMW plant Spartanburg, it's more contemporary. It was more of that going on. You walked around, you got to see some stuff, but then you go to some of them that they have racetrack and whatnot.
Hey,
You
New
hear
York,
them all
can you
doing
hear
all this
me?
bidding and doing all that, so it's all different.
Right.
You said
That's
something,
true.
Catfish? I thought Catfish said something. So my thing is this: a lot has changed, but it's to me it's still about the same. So it's still about the same. It's a lot of things have changed, but it's still about the same. And the thing about it is, somebody had one time said, "Oh, this part went flat, that part went flat." Well, some parts of it did, and the parts of that did go kind of flat was because, you know, it was a lot of game changers that wasn't there at certain events. Like when you go to certain ones, okay, this person gonna be that person, but a lot of wasn't there because they were booked somewhere else. Like I remember I explained it was somebody at one place where it was basically 4 car shows in that same weekend, which was crazy. It's 4 car shows in that same weekend, and it was a hike you make all of them. And I ended up making 2 that weekend because one was Saturday, one was Sunday. But when I went to Saturday, it was good. But all the heavy hitters that you thought would have been there were at another one. But then when I went to the one Sunday, all of them same heavy hitters was at that one Sunday. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of crazy. But the dude that invited me, I told him I was going and I would be there for those reasons. So definitely, man, thank you for coming through. I know it's kind of late coming through. I didn't know I'm going to go this long. That's why I'm kind of ending on this time. But it's not going to be the last time you be on. I'll have you back on. But definitely thank you for coming through. And
I want
also,
to say this, I don't want to cut you off. I really appreciate you. I appreciate everything you're doing. Hey, if anybody's still on, I can't tell. Make sure you smash that thumbs up. That help us out big time. And another shout out to you, New York, because you changing the game with your live podcast, getting all of us small time, even big time YouTubers on, getting us notified. The way you're doing this, I really appreciate that. You doing your thing. So shout out to you and kudos to you as well.
Man, appreciate it, man, because that's what makes me keep going. And like I explained before, and I don't know if you heard before, I've been in this a long time, and I've seen so many things happen. I was like, you know what? I want to. If I get on here and do it, I want to do it where I bring people on who I've watched. They don't even have to be that big. It's people who I watch.
Right.
And I talk to so many people like Swap and stuff. He's on here. He's going to end up being on. I want people to see, look, I've been watching them and this is what I watch. I want people to see you and be like, okay, he does a lot of film footage of cars. Yeah. And I have people that are watching this channel. A lot of them catch the replays. One dude I know, especially because he works second shift, he catches replays. He's into exotic cars because he owns 2 of them. He owns, some American ones, but he owns 2 exotic cars, and he's heavy in exotic cars. And the crazy thing about it is, when I showed him your page and said, look, he went ahead and followed. He was like, man, I can't wait till he come on. I want to hear, where he goes and the footage and all that and all this. But then he found out a lot of that already just by going on your page and kind of going through. So my thing was to kind of do this and, not just reach for big people, big YouTubers. I reach for everybody who I watch. Right. Even people I've been coming across. Like I had somebody tell me, hey, man, you can check out this person. Hey, man, you can check out that person. Because they're doing this, so you check them, and I'm going, let me check them out. Oh, I like what they're doing. You know what? Let me have them come on and talk about what they're doing. And that's what this whole thing was about. And that wasn't about, grabbing somebody big or nothing like that. It was basically about giving people their flowers while they live and giving them they just do right now. They're doing something different. They're doing something unique. They're doing something I like. Bring them on. Let's talk about what you're doing.
Right. That's awesome.
But so definitely appreciate you coming on.
Hey, how you doing, Catfish?
I'm good, man. It's nice to put a face with the name, brother. You be doing your thing over there too, man. But see, I'm a detailed guy by trade.
Oh, that's what needs.
So that's what I do. I know how to clean the heck out of a car. So that's my thing. So
Yeah,
Ain't
shout out
nothing
to
wrong
Captain,
with that.
man. He is the detail king up in Chi-Town, boy. I mean,
Okay.
he paid attention to every little detail of everything. But somebody just sent me a message. Probably said, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "Oh, this is the guy I was telling you about." He was like, "No, this is somebody else." Excuse me, I thought it was the same guy. He said, "Man, I'm just now catching you live. I'm driving. I'm listening to it. I finally got to put a face to Need for Speed. Need to Speed." He said, "I actually seen him at an event, but I didn't know that was him."
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, "I did not know that was him, but now I do." He said, "Man, definitely shout out to you." He said he loved the footage that you're doing because some of the events he's not able to go to because of work. I'm reading straight from it. Some of the events I'm not able to go to because of work. So I'm glad you're putting it out there, so I feel like I'm there. He said, "Keep doing your thing," and definitely shout out to New York. Shout out to you, New York. Keep doing your thing. I'm loving what you're doing. I'm not able to catch it while it's on, but I'm catching every replay. Sure,
Right.
appreciate you, man. I appreciate you too, man.
Yeah. So,
Appreciate you
hey,
too, man.
salute,
Yeah,
man,
salute,
salute. Hey,
salute,
that's
salute.
what keeps it going, you know. Getting feedback, getting comments like that give you motivation to go out there and do more and do more and do more. Because sometimes, you know, people don't understand. There's a lot of behind the scenes work behind doing
Oh,
this stuff. So you really have to love what you do because all the editing behind the scenes, the preparation to go out there, the changes in the scheduling you have to make to get out there. There's a lot of behind the scenes work that people don't see, you know.
yeah, and
So a lot really
that's
goes.
what I tell a lot of people. I'm like, I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff y'all have no idea about. I mean, from editing these promos to basically reaching out to folks, reaffirm with folks, like hitting them back up. Hey, don't forget. Hey, don't forget. Hey, make sure
That's
you be able to get on. Make sure you better do this. Make sure you better.
right.
I mean, it's a lot of doing that. I don't mind doing it because I love doing this. So
Right.
I don't want nobody to get twisted. Like, oh man, he acting like it's a big chore. No, it's definitely not that. I enjoy doing it. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't. I wouldn't be definitely doing it if other people didn't enjoy it. Period.
Right.
But I definitely enjoy it. It doesn't bother me that much. And I have to work with people's schedules, which is fine because there's definitely a few people I talk to, and I'm trying to work with their schedules and whatnot to get them on. And I know eventually they will definitely be on, but until then, I just keep trying to work and get their schedule.
I hear you. I feel you. I feel you.
But
Yeah.
definitely appreciate you
hey
coming on,
man,
y'all.
you coming down to the thing? Need to speed. You coming to the big thing in Texas?
We'll see. My next really big event that I'm going to be at is Demonology's event that's coming up on March 7th. His
That's the one.
YouTube call. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's the one.
I'm
That's the one he's talking about.
okay. Yeah. If you're gonna be out there, you're gonna see me. I'll be out there. I'll be
Oh
getting
yeah,
that footage.
we'll both be out there.
Okay. Cool.
We'll both
Yes.
be out there. You ain't gonna be able to miss me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have so much equipment with me. You be like, damn. I'll be walking around with a DSL
Yeah,
in
I'm
one
coming, but I
hand, a
ain't.
GoPro strapped to me, and a bag. He'd be like, dang, we won't be able to miss you because I have my merch on. And matter of fact, I actually talked to
Yeah, I'm
Demonology
coming, but
about having a table set up. You know, he said he's gonna have a table set up with vendors. My table, I'm gonna be sitting at right there by where the vendors gonna be sitting at. It's gonna be catching people coming through. Hey man, sit down, and chop it up with me for a minute. Get
Yeah.
on here, shout out who you are, shout out what you're doing. And that's for the
Right.
beginning part. Then once everything get going, I'm gonna leave from that table and go get footage everywhere else. But
Okay.
as everybody come in, I'm gonna be catching them as they come in. Like, hey, come through, sit down for a minute, chop it up with
Yeah.
me. That deal,
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
definitely.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm coming down, but I ain't bringing my car though. I want to bring my car, but I'm coming with son. I gotta help him drive, so we're driving
Okay.
in the Hellcat, Yellcat. I want to bring my car. First time I talked to him, the first thing he said, "Man, you bringing the AMG down?" I said, "Man, I don't know." So I guess like I ain't gonna bring it, but hey, ain't like I can't drive it though. Trust and believe that I can drive that car anywhere I want,
I hear you.
and ain't
I hear
scared to get in it and go somewhere too. But
you.
that's all right. The next one I'll bring it down.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, you do what you can when you can, you know. I was
Exactly.
gonna
But I ain't gonna own no trailer queen. That's one thing. I'm not gonna own a trailer queen. I gotta have something I can get in and drive. I don't care if I gotta go to California. Shoot, ain't no use putting no car on no trailer. Ain't no fun.
I know that's right. Better drive it. But when
Whatever I
you
get, my next one, I'll be able to drive it. Gotta drive it, man.
you're right. You have to. You have to. Um,
I'm trying to get. I'm
when
trying to get New York ain't bringing that deuce though. He said he gonna leave that thing in the garage. He gonna drive
No,
his other
no,
car.
that's not coming. That's not coming. I didn't really want to bring that out till after I did the swaps and then did everything, because I didn't want to
okay,
half bring it out. But I
right.
have so many people ask me to bring it. One of these times I said, you know what? Let me bring what I got, and then when I get it all the way done again, I bring it all the way. And I know it will not be finished this year. Hoping to have it finished by 2021, if everything works out right.
Okay.
So, and that's everything. So
Right.
we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. But
That's
things
cool.
take time.
That they do.
Yeah.
That they do. But y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live and whatnot. Definitely thank y'all for coming through. Uh, y'all, Hubba Bubba ran into some issues. He was supposed to be on. He ran into some issues. He had hit me up. He will definitely be on coming up soon. I'm just squeezing him in with somebody else because
Right.
he said he didn't want to be on that long. So definitely squeeze him in with somebody else. So y'all, he will be coming back. And also, I will be posting that footage with Murph. I'm definitely working on that. It'll be posted before the end of the week.
Okay.
Y'all don't want to miss tomorrow. Tomorrow's guest is my boy Money Making out of VA. He will be through with his box. I already put out the promo stuff put up countdown for he'll be through. And man, he got a lot to talk about and a lot I want to hear about because he's doing great things. And for those that seen Vaughn on yesterday, he is a close friend of Vaughn's, and like I've been following him for a little minute now. It was with my old page before I started this page. So definitely gonna bring him on. Have him talk about a lot of stuff he's doing. And y'all will catch me here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow about the same time, between 6:30 and 6:45 Central Time, which is basically 7:30 to 7:45 Eastern Time, and so on and so forth. Until then, everybody stay blessed, stay easy, and I will see y'all next go round.
Right.
All right,
Absolutely.
Need for Speed. Holla at you, man.
We'll
In New
see you.
York. Thanks for having me on, brother. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you later.
Oh man, you know you come on anytime.
Oh
We
man, get out
got
of here. They'll get tired of seeing my little ugly big head butt on here. But it's cool though, man.
Nah,
I like it.
nah,
Like
they wouldn't get
I said, I
tired.
told you, I love what you're doing, man. Hey, Need for Speed, I like what you're doing too, bro. We gotta
appreciate it.
represent and we gotta represent for the foreign cars, man. You know, everybody got American cars. I love my foreign cars, man. So there
Hey,
you
I
go.
like it more. I show more.
Yes, definitely. I love them
I love them
all.
all
So,
though.
and I've had them. I've
I
had
love
some. I've
old
had a
school,
Genius.
new
I already
school,
had them all.
but yep. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one.
All right,
All right, New
all right.
York. You got to get me on here again.
Oh, definitely. You coming back? Definitely coming back.
All
Mike
right.
Corleone said, "Peace, peace." Mike Corleone, definitely you coming back. All right, everybody, we gone. Peace.
Thank you.